said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see in playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll give it to Johnson. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. He uncorks one deep. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run to the left. Fights off a defender. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Converts on fourth down, still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They'll go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Mendoza. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help.
Timeout, Nebraska.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That's caught. It's Hawkins. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Raiola. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Using his legs to buy some time. The short hands, it's Johnson. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Got a man, it's Sampson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
The Huskers will try to pick it up on fourth down. On the move. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that first down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Sampson. Turning it on! They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Looking to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Husker.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's White. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. The sure hands, it's Taylor.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The give to the back. Past the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Trying to set up the screen. There, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's passed. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Fayetteville behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The handoff to Johnson. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Here comes the heat. Finds space on the right. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And the Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Raiola. A little release to the back.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Cornhuskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. to the ground with the back. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
The Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Leaves it with the back. Going to be a gain of about...
Wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
It's so impressive when you get to watch versatile linebackers like this guy. Not only is he good against the run and can he go sideline to sideline, this guy can cover, and you saw it on zone defense that time, swatting it away on 3rd and long.
It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. He goes down after the short return, but won a play to get the football back.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. Got the back over the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nebraska! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Taylor. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Down and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They kick it away on 4th down. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle. It's Nelson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sampson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it down the right side. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He wants to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Now on the option. Power football with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
You kind of like the creativity of this offense. Not to just run the option, but how about using the tight end as the pitch man? They catch the defense off guard. They're ready for the quarterback, but when they give it to the big fella, he does the rest, and he punches it in for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to try to return this one. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Caught over the middle, it's Fletcher. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Toss sweep right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment to get the tackle for loss.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. To throw, it's Mendoza. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He makes a catch. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first.
He tries to take the top off. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw again. The screen, he can go. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Inside the 30. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the first down. It'll be a turnover on downs. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Love the play by the wide receiver because he didn't get lazy. He adjusted his route accordingly, so the depth got past the first down marker. Now he's helping out his offense keep the drive alive.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it and still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Texas A&M. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pulls it, fired complete. Looking for room at the 40. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Huskers will hustle to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Raiola. A strike downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one.
Grabs it inside the 15. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense makes a play finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Husker!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's White. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Here's the pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Looking left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
On offense, you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate here, backed up deep in your own end, a quick throw on the slant, but the defense right now playing so physical, they're able to jar the ball loose on the incompletion because of the hit against one of the faster players you're going to see in college football.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving a change impossible. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He steps out of bounds at the 49, just short of midfield, and he almost went a really long way. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Mendoza. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quick completion on the out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
And the Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Sampson. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front of that defensive line.
The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it, I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO, and just let my back get some positive yards. If you're getting 5+ yards, that is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. The give on the option. He breaks a tackle. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
And the Huskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running the red zone, it's Marshall. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Raiola. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
And hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. To the air, it's Mendoza. Pulls it in, it's Frazier. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, set him up for it.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Marshall. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but...
Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Give the offensive line tons of credit on that running play. Just working really well as a unit right now. They're being physical. They're getting a lot of push. And you see guys working up into the second level, getting hats on hats at linebackers and DBs as they try to get involved. This O-line right now.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Fires to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Here comes the offense on second down. Completion to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Wants to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down will open up the final period. Looking for a crease. It's Frazier. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just chews up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Not able to hook up near, incomplete. For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get bad, sloppy.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Power ahead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Trying play action. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Duke is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to Ohio State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Using his legs, it's Marshall.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Red pass, it's complete. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. The Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Caught behind the line, it's Nelson. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
The Cornhuskers will try to convert on 4th down.
Cooler 18, 22, water, unlock.
This quarterback part of their running game. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. There he goes. Got enough for the first down. Inside the touchdown, Dogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. This one's complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Sampson. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big job, throwing to a guy
that's caught. It's Marshall.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And the Huskers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
It definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple, but the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Branch. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end, as they will concede defeat. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And the quarterback takes a knee. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down.